Outdoor Oklahoma to enjoy and better understand your outdoor world. And now from the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation, Paul Moore.
Go ahead and put that other one on there,
Let me
Dad.
put this one right in here.
And there. Man, that's a hot fire now.
That fire is going good. I think we're getting enough coals.
I believe you're right, Rich. Looking good.
Want to welcome everyone to Outdoor Oklahoma. I got a really special guest to introduce today. It's my dad, Guy Fuller. And Dad, thanks for coming out with me today. What we're going to be doing a little bit later is we're going to be demonstrating how to cook a turkey using a fire in the ground. We're actually going to be getting some coals together and putting a turkey in the ground. And then a little bit later, I'm going to be visiting with Neil Kies. Neil's going to go over how to go about setting up a tree stand safely. And then after that, we're going to be talking with Mike Shaw, who's our research supervisor with the Wildlife Department, and he's going to be talking about the forecast for this upcoming deer gun season. But Dad, we've been trying to do this for about the last 2 or 3 years.
Yes, we have, Rich. It looks like it's going to be a great day. We've got enough coals and the turkey's ready.
You bet.
We'll show them how.
We've been doing this for quite a long time.
Rich, I think you were only about 11 years old when we started this, scouting with our troop. We thought the scoutmaster was a little odd, didn't we?
Right.
As a matter of fact, we thought he was crazy when he told us that we're going to cook a turkey by putting it in the ground.
Right, right.
Didn't make much sense.
But it's about, well, that's my favorite way to cook a turkey now, especially a wild one.
There's no other way, and it just does so well, the meat falls off the bone.
Everything tastes better when you cook it outdoors anyway.
Even the wood fire smells great.
Oh yeah, you bet. Well, you know, we started out with domestic turkeys, but since I've become a turkey hunter, we've cooked lots of wild turkeys this way, and it just so happens that we are going to be cooking a turkey that I shot last spring on the show.
I remember that show and the turkey. It ought to be a perfect end point to this turkey roast today.
Well, before we get into the actual preparation of how we go about cooking one, let's take a look at that video of that hunt.
That sounds great.
Mark, that's why they call it turkey hunting.
That's right. I can barely still see him down there.
If they cooperated every time, it'd be more like turkey shooting.
There he is. Right there, just over the decoys.
I can't see him.
Can you see him?
No, his limbs or something.
He's coming right just to the right of the decoys.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right.
Look at that.
Wait.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. Oh, man.
Did he come or what?
That's exciting.
He was running almost.
He was.
Beautiful.
God.
Second gobbler this morning. We caught
I
one
know.
without a hen. He come.
10 minutes apart.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Well, Dad, that turkey hunt sure was fun, and Paul managed to get one that same trip. But looking forward to getting that bird in the ground. Where do we start here?
Well, first thing we have to do is fix the stuffing, because without the stuffing in it, it's not going to have that unique taste. And so we fix a little stuffing mix here with stovetop.
Right.
It takes. Going to do 2 packages for enough for both birds.
Right.
So
Hey, we used to cook these without any stuffing.
oh yeah, it was just as good, but this adds the flavor.
Yeah, yeah. I think so too. On a wild turkey, you know, those things don't have nearly the fat content like a domestic turkey does. If you make that stuffing kind of overly moist or kind of mushy almost, it kind of keeps that moisture in.
Yes, it does, and this is really sort of a steam bath for the turkey.
Right.
So you need the moisture there to be sure that it doesn't get too dry.
We also bought a few water chestnuts, and those are good to put in with this stuffing too.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, these water chestnuts make it, as far as I'm concerned.
They do add the flavor. I think we're about ready to put the stuffing on the fire and get it heated up so it kind of melds.
Okay. I'm not going to add that last can. I think that's probably enough. You got a
Okay.
spoon or something?
Yeah. There's a spoon there. Great. That looks good, Rich.
Okay.
You want to fan it a little bit?
Oh, I think it's probably good.
Okay.
Wait till it warms up a little bit. And then,
I think we'll just put the lid on
yeah.
and then go
hold the
take
heat
care
on.
of the turkeys on the outside.
Okay. Okay, Dad. Well, we got the stuffing going. What's the next step that we do?
Well, we have to butter them because of the wildness of these birds. They're just not as moist as the butterballs.
Right, not as
so-
much fat content.
That's right. And so we'll have to butter them on the outside. And then, of course, you have to put the stuffing in when it's ready and then wrap them in the foil.
Great, great. Well, I'll tell you what, if you can handle that, I may go join Neil, and he's going to tell us all about tree stand safety.
That sounds good.
Okay,
I'll take over.
join you in a few minutes.
Very good.
Be there in a bit.
You've used a whole stick of butter on the outside of each bird.
Yep.
What else have you done here?
Well, we put a stick of butter in the stuffing, too,
Right.
before we heated it. And then we're going to wrap them in foil. Oh, I put a little seasoning salt on the outside.
A little pepper, it looks like.
Uh-huh. We're going to add some paprika just before we put them in.
Okay. Well, this pit, as you can see, is about 2 feet deep, and because we're cooking 2 turkeys, it's going to be about it's kind of an oval shape, about 2.5 feet wide and about 2 feet deep. And what we'll do is put about 4 inches of coals on the very bottom, and then we'll put the turkeys in, and we'll put them in on their backs. And then after about 2 hours, of course, we'll put coals over the top of the entire turkey. And then after about 2 hours, we'll flip them over to where their breasts are facing down. That, of course, is the best part of the turkey, and all the juices from the stuffing and the butter and everything else kind of goes down into the breast, which makes that really good. Well, that should get it for now.
Yeah.
This is a kind of an important step right here. You don't ever want to, of course, break that foil. But when you get this, when you get the turkey dirty is when you're unfurling the foil. And so you got to kind of brush it off and get as much of the ash off of it as you can before you even attempt to be taking the foil off.
I like the flavor of this. I like the.
It's gonna
It
take,
just has a real unique flavor. Kind of smoky. And,
Subtle though. I mean, it's not
no, it's not overpowering.
overpowering or anything. It's
This is fabulous, Rich. How about another piece there? You
Okay.
got enough to spare?
You bet. Well, I wish we had smell-o-vision, because this turkey smells as good as it tastes. But it's been a fun day. We've got a couple of nice turkeys here cooked, and hopefully we'll take these back to the office and let everybody else enjoy them like we're doing now. But I want to thank you for watching, and join us here each and every week on Outdoor Oklahoma. The first legalized archery hunts for deer in Oklahoma occurred in 1946 at the Cherokee and Camp Gruber wildlife management areas. Although the sport of field archery was popular at the time, only a few archers bow hunted for deer